I was definitely not ready for this. After years and years of waiting, Silent Hill has finally returned. Konami came back from the dead to reveal multiple Silent Hill projects, including brand new games, weird experimental stuff, and a new movie, which I'm not going to dive into because I'm a gaming channel. When I got into this event, I really wasn't expecting anything, to be honest. I was just happy that one of my favorite horror franchises was being brought back to life. But after watching it, I gotta say that I was extremely impressed with what Konami showed. They revealed not one, not two, not three, but 4 Silent Hill games. One of them isn't really a game, it's more like an interactive experience kind of thing, but still, this is insane. Of course, the rumors you might have seen online these past couple of months had already revealed some of the things we saw. Nonetheless, it was very special to see these projects officially announced, and overall, I really like what I'm seeing here. Everything looks super well made. I was afraid that this revival might feel like a lifeless cash grab, but not at all. Every single project has an interesting twist, and everyone working on them do seem to genuinely love Silent Hill. You could feel the passion throughout this entire stream. Since Konami is outsourcing the development of these games to a variety of studios around the world, I think we're going to see a lot of variety with this franchise in the coming years, and judging by what we saw, Konami isn't afraid to get very weird. Let's talk about it. They started things off with the Silent Hill 2 Remake. This is being developed on Unreal Engine 5 by Bloober Team, which you might know from Layers of Fear, Observer, or The Medium, but familiar names are also working on it, like Masahiro Ito for the creature design and Akira Yamaoka for the music, who both worked on the original. I thought this trailer was simply mind-blowing. I loved everything about it, even James' new design, which I actually prefer over the original, believe it or not. Graphically speaking, it looks incredible. The facial animations, the lighting, the character models, the environments. I mean, if there's one thing Bloober Team is good at, it's atmosphere, and I think they nailed it. Of course, as with any good remake, this will be much more than just a graphical upgrade. During the showcase and through a PlayStation blog post, the developers shared a bit more information about this new vision for the game. Their main goal is to preserve what made Silent Hill 2 so exceptional while also modernizing many aspects of the game. And look, I know fans of the series, myself included, sometimes have trouble accepting the fact that a lot of things can be improved in these games, but I mean... One of the new elements that we could spot in the reveal trailer is the adoption of an over-the-shoulder camera. With that change, they want to immerse players even deeper into the game and deliver a more visceral experience across the board. With this new perspective, they're rebuilding the combat system and certain set pieces. They're also taking full advantage of the PS5's DualSense and SSD, which means players won't see any loading screens as they seamlessly explore the entirety of Silent Hill. When it comes to visuals and atmosphere, I'm very confident about this remake, and if they remain faithful to the gameplay of the original while improving on stuff like combat, it'll be fine. But what I'm a bit more skeptical about is the fact that it's developed by a Bloober Team. Aside from Observer, which I loved, I'm not a huge fan of their work for many different reasons, but I want to give them a chance because, like I said, what they showed is really impressive and a significant improvement over their previous games. There's already enough pessimistic people online. I want to stay positive, so yeah, I'm very excited about this and I can't wait to see more. Then we saw Silent Hill Townfall. We know practically nothing about this game except that it's published by Annapurna Interactive and developed by No Code, creators of Stories Untold and Observation. Right now, there's really no reason to be hyped about this because we've seen nothing, but that doesn't change the fact that I am actually very hyped about it for 2 main reasons. First, well, Stories Untold and Observation are brilliant and some of the most imaginative games I've played in recent memory, and to think that No Code is being given the freedom to tell a brand new story inside the world of Silent Hill leads me to believe that Townfall will be truly unique and a complete breath of fresh air for the franchise. And secondly, Townfall is apparently part of a bigger anthology initiative where other indie developers will be able to create drastically different interpretations of what Silent Hill is as a video game. So it looks like this anthology will be a series of short experimental games, and I really like the sound of that. The third project Konami revealed was Silent Hill Ascension. Now this is very weird, but it definitely piqued my interest. At first I had no idea what they were talking about, but I did some digging and here's what I found. Ascension isn't really a game, it's an interactive, cloud streaming narrative experience. It's going to be aired once as a mini-series where the community will make choices that will affect character relations and fate. From what I understand, it's basically an interactive TV show / ARG made with CGI cutscenes where the community decides the outcome of the story. Really interesting stuff, but also super weird project. We got people like J.J. Abrams involved and like Behavior who worked on Dead by Daylight. I have no idea what's going on, but once again, Ascension highlights the fact that Konami wants to get weird with Silent Hill and try a whole bunch of crazy ideas, and I love that. It's hard to really get excited about Ascension since I've never really seen anything like this before, but I'm definitely going to keep an eye on this one. Finally, Konami revealed one last game called Silent Hill F, which is considered to be the next mainline entry, aka Silent Hill 5. I thought this trailer was really freaking cool. Of course, it's just a concept trailer with no gameplay, but I love the aesthetic and the drastically different tone they showcased. It reminds me a lot of Fatal Frame and seems to be going into a completely new direction. This game takes place in 1960s Japan, so I'm really curious to see how they will connect the story to the American town where most of the games usually take place. Much like Townfall, we know pretty much nothing about this title except that it will feature a creepy Japanese town and some kind of supernatural parasitic plant. But we do know a few names working on it, and even though I'm not familiar with them, people seem to be very happy to have them on board, especially Ryukishi 7, who's behind a beloved murder mystery visual novel series called When They Cry. I don't know anything about that, but looks cool and I can't wait to learn more about this one. So yeah, overall, I thought this event was absolutely insane. I wasn't expecting to see so many games announced, and even though we've seen very little of them, I'm incredibly excited about the future of Silent Hill. It's just crazy to see that after all these years, we're finally going back to our favorite ghost town. I think fans who found ways to be unhappy with these reveals need to realize how lucky they are and put things into perspective. For instance, I'm a huge Jak and Daxter fan, so it's like if PlayStation did a dedicated event to announce a Jak Trilogy remake, Jak 4, a movie, and like a new Daxter spin-off or something. I wouldn't even be alive to talk to you right now if anything remotely close to this happened, so for the time being, we should all celebrate because Konami knocked it out of the park with this presentation. Now the only thing we can do is wait and cross our fingers for these projects to be as good as they can be. Thank you guys for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments down below what is your favorite Silent Hill game, and don't forget to like and subscribe, I really appreciate it. That's pretty much it, and I'll see you guys later.